Lil Baby is one of the biggest names in modern hip-hop. His unique vocal tone and delivery have made him stand out in the rap game. But what really makes his vocal hit hard is the way they are processed. So today we're gonna take a deep dive into Lil Baby's vocal production, from EQ and compression choices to effects and vocal chains that gives his music that polished professional sound. And we're gonna create our own Lil Baby style vocal chain using Waves plugins. There is a lot to cover here and so many techniques that you can apply to your own vocal production, so sit back and get ready to explore the sound of Lil Baby's vocal chain. Lil Baby's vocal is known for its clarity, punch and smooth compression over modern trap beats. In this video we're gonna go over how you can make your vocals sit in the mix like Lil Baby's and how to build a vocal chain inspired by his sound. Real, just in case you missed it. Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you wanna build this sound, make sure you stick around till the end of this one. Now later on in this video we're gonna break down Lil Baby's plugin chain and how to build it for your own vocals. But to make this video as accurate as possible, we researched the techniques and plugins used for Lil Baby's sound. In fact, we looked into his actual plugin chain and the exact tools used in the song Some to Prove. Before we get into the plugin chain, there are some important details we need to understand about Lil Baby's vocal production. First, let's talk about the DAW. The vocal chain we are replicating is from the song Some to Prove, mixed by Thomas Tillman. He mixed this song in Pro Tools. Since we are working in Logic Pro, for this video we will be using Wave Studioverse to replicate this vocal chain so you can use it in any DAW. To confirm this workflow, we looked at an interview where Tilly, the mix engineer on Some to Prove, detailed the exact process and plugins used for Lil Baby's vocal. Now, Lil Baby's vocals are clean, but they have a polished brightness and crisp, which means de-essing, EQ, compression are key. Before we add effects, we need to set up the core processing chain. Lil Baby has a strong presence in the mix, cutting through the beat without being harsh. The challenge here is achieving clarity while keeping the vocal smooth. With all this info, I picked a vocal take that fits more or less Lil Baby's style. The song we are mixing is called The Weekend by Jimmy B Fearless. I'm only using Waves plugins in this video, but you can use plugins from any developer with similar characteristics. Here is our vocal.
I'ma need another shot like I missed it. Yeah, I'ma need another shot like I missed it. Yeah.
We've got a clean vocal take with a slight natural rasp, perfect for this chain. Now let's get into the most interesting part, the vocal chain itself. An interesting thing about Lil Baby's vocals is that they are originally a little out of tune. It's quite controversial, but it triggers the auto tune to correct the pitch, creating that melodic tuned vibe. If you wanna perfect this, I recommend recording your vocals while tracking with auto tune already on, so you can feel the sound as you perform. I'm using Waves Tune Real Time to emulate this process.
Yeah, I'ma need another shot like I missed it. Yeah, I'ma need a ride, no I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah, going to the store.
Tilly detailed that originally Lil Baby's takes were a little too bright. This is very common in hip-hop since most major artists use mics like the Sony C800G or the Neumann U87, which boost the high end. To treat this, Tilly used the Waves de-esser right at the beginning of the vocal chain.
Another shot like I missed it. Yeah, I'ma need a ride, no I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it.
Another problem highlighted in Lil Baby's take was some low frequency build-up. To address that, Tilly cut some lows using the Avid EQ, but he also attenuated some resonant frequencies in the mid-range that could cause boxiness. However, he boosted the highs to regain some air. To emulate this, we used the Waves F6 with very similar settings, but I had to make adjustments for the vocal we are mixing. Another plugin Tilly used for the high boost is the Waves SSL G channel. We have this plugin here with a very similar settings to the original.
Yeah, going to the store, get another case, then another case, then another case, tapping up the chaser, know it's good vibes.
Now we have a cleaner vocal tone, but the dynamic range is pretty large. Some parts of the vocal are too quiet, while others are louder. To control this, still use the R compressor, and that's exactly the plugin we have here.
I'ma need ride, know I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah, going to the store.
Another plugin that got mentioned is the J37, a tape machine plugin that adds analog color to the tone. I believe Tilly kept the default settings.
I'ma need a ride, know I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah.
Now to spice up the record, Tilly needed to use effects. Like most pro engineers, he creates buses and auxes for this. First, to create space for the vocal and blend it nicely with the instrumental, he uses reverb. The first one is the stock reverb in Pro Tools, the D-verb, set to a large hole. As a waves alternative, we use the mani reverb for that. But the second reverb he uses is the waves R-verb. He also uses the waves REQ on the reverb to cut some of the boomy low end. Another plugin Tilly used on the reverb is the Waves S1 Imager. This plugin widens the space further.
Past the limit, and the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah, going to the store, get another case, then another case.
There is a delay send. Tilly didn't mention the plugin, but he said it's on a half note delay. I'm using the H delay for that. Listening to the record, this is automated on certain phrases, and I also hear a reverb on this, so I've added the R verb we used earlier and dialed back the bat knob.
Oh yeah, going to the store, get another case, then another case, then another case, tapping up the chaser, know it's good vibes, know that we live.
The technique that many pro engineers use to get a thicker vocal is parallel compression. Tilly did the same and used the soft tube CL1B emulation. Now Waves doesn't have an official CL1B plugin, but with the R comp you can get pretty close. So that's what we are using here. Important to note that the CL1B is an optical compressor, so to get that algorithm, we switch this plugin to opto mode.
I'ma need another shot, like I missed it. Yeah, I'ma need a ride, know I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah, going to the store, get another case, then another case, then another case, tapping up the chaser, know it's good vibe.
With this technique, we made the vocal thicker, but be careful how you blend it in. Too much can overcompress the vocal, ruining the performance. Finally, I done something truly unique with this vocal chain. Most of us record at home without $1 million setup, so I've created these macro knobs that let you easily tailor this vocal chain to your own vocals, so you can get that Lil Baby vibe on your records. I play the song now and show you the power of these settings, but if you like this vocal chain, the link is in the description. It's part of the updated hip-hop package, currently heavily discounted, but not for long. Click the link in the description to get the deal. Now let's hear what this vocal chain can do on a home recorded vocal.
Shot like I missed it, yeah. I'ma need another shot like I missed it, yeah. I'ma need a ride, know I'm past the limit. And the love is real, just in case you missed it. Yeah, oh yeah, going to the store, get another case, then another case, then another case, tapping up the chaser. Know it's good vibes, know that we live.